What's up, everybody? You know who it is. It's your man, Steve Parker. Shout out to all of you who are joining me today. Shout out to KBLX Nation. Appreciate you guys so much. Do me a favor and share this video. I have an incredible young lady who's going to inspire someone today. So please share this video so someone can be inspired. Let me tell you about this brilliant young lady. She's from Oakland, California, by way of Arkansas. She has a stellar career in comedy, known as the original bad girl of comedy. Also, an incredible career in TV and movies like Think Like a Man 1 and 2, Taken 2, soon to be released Coming to America 2, which we are waiting for, Dolomite, and so many more incredible things on her resume. And I'm so glad that she is with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome LUENELL. How you doing, sis?
Hi, good morning, everybody.
First of all, listen, you from Oakland, California, and I know you've been rolling with KBLX for a long time. I remember, Linnell, when I used to drive around the lake and KBLX is on, and we all driving next to each other. We're here, all the cars would be playing KBLX. What's some of your memories of KBLX?
I remember, I think before it was KBLX, it was KRE,
Ooh.
way back. And I remember some of my first good radio interviews were at KBLX.
Nice.
And I remember KBLX played the best music
Yeah.
for any occasion. And I knew a lot of the VJs, radio DJs back in the day. And KBLX is just part of my growing up in the Bay Area.
Absolutely. And KBLX loves you. We know every time you come through town, you stop through KBLX, and we love it. We love it. So, but anyway, Linnell, this thing that's going on, this pandemic has, of course, caused us all to have to, adjust our lives and stuff. What have you been doing to stay sane through all of this?
Eating. And eating some more. No, actually, aside from all the tragic stuff, for me and for most of the entertainers, I haven't had a break like this in the 30 years that I've been in entertainment.
Wow.
Have definitely not had, 90 days to lay around and chill. We just don't work that way.
Yes.
And comedians never retire, they just die.
Right. Right.
Bernie Mac didn't retire. Ronaldo Ray didn't retire.
Right.
Dolomite didn't retire. So to have 90 days to ourselves, I haven't even had 90 days to be with my husband
Right.
this long within our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
it's been actually a welcome break for me because I was just going and going and going and doing the movies and doing the road and doing the residency in Las Vegas and then come back and home for 2 days and go. And I didn't get a chance to cook. You never had a chance to buy any food to cook because you're only home 2 days. And if you do cook and you have leftovers, you got to freeze them or you got to go. It's got to spoil. So it's been a good opportunity for me to relax and get creative and start my show. Got a YouTube show and spend some time with my daughter even.
Wow. Nice. Nice. And they say this, Lunell, they say that during this time, the relationships that you have are going to be tested. You're around each other a lot. They say either you're gonna have babies with your husband, y'all gonna get a divorce. And it is like something you really have to test with the relationships in your life, right?
Well, yes, I think my baby making ship has sailed, so I'm glad to say that. I know there's been a rise somewhat in domestic disputes, but
Yes.
not in my house.
Amen.
I can say that, I'm a little sick of my husband, a little sick of him, because I'm used to dining out and being
Right.
catered to. As a celebrity, I have road managers and bodyguards, and they go get my food and bring it to me, so
Right.
it's not to be bothered in restaurant. And I've been on my Miss Seeley kick since March 16th, up in this kitchen, and I had to tell my husband the other day. I said, "Do you know I'm a movie star? Damn it! What do you want for breakfast?"
Right.
So it's been tested for sure, but it's in my relationship. It's been okay though. It's been okay.
Good for you. And a lot of people, Linnell, and I want you to speak to this and speak to them, are dealing with depression, anxiety. It is. You have to find a place within yourself that peace, that inner peace. What do you say to people who are just dealing with the whole depression and anxiety about this whole thing?
I say I can understand it because let's say you have a high level executive woman whose husband used to work out in the field as well. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe both your jobs are at home now or you've lost them. And now you're cooped up with them daggum kids
Right.
24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Not only do you have to homeschool them on a curriculum that we don't really believe in
Right.
because the school system needs to be restructured. But then you got to keep them doggone kids occupied after
That's
that.
right.
And then
That's
your
right.
house has been messed up for months, and you get reduced. It's not that you feel like you are your job, but if you have a job that you enjoy, you get your identity gets reduced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though being a homemaker and stuff is one of the most important jobs in the
Amen.
world. Sometimes you need more than that. So I can understand the depression. I haven't got to that point, but I'm starting to feel that way.
Yes.
Only in as much as I miss my audiences.
Yeah.
I miss travel.
Yeah.
I miss
bet.
communing with other people. I miss fine dining. I've been eating off paper plates for 3 months. I miss hearing the click of the silverware on the china.
Come
Or
on.
drinking a nice bottle of wine and making friends with the waiter.
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on the other hand, I had already started trying to get people to understand that they can't hug on me and grab on me
Right.
as much because I have severe allergies to certain perfumes and
Yep.
colognes and certain makeup. And I'm so beloved that when people see me, they all want to kiss on me and hug on me.
It's true.
And I'm like, so I think that we've come to a time where you really won't even be able to touch a celebrity anymore.
I know.
We
Yeah.
probably won't be doing any more meet and greets. Like, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
We don't even know as comics when we're actually going back to work because we can no longer sell out a club,
That's right.
which is
That's
what
right.
I was doing on a regular basis.
Yes,
But we
ma'am.
can't sell out a club anymore. So it's very difficult. We have to figure out the whole flying thing.
Yes.
American got in trouble the other day because they were not practicing social distancing.
That's right.
They had planes crowded like sardine cans.
Yeah.
And the next person comes sit next to me, I'm liable to punch him in the face.
Right.
But Southwest was practicing the no middle seat rule.
Uh-huh.
So it's just a lot to think about in going back to work.
Yeah. Yes. A lot to adjust to, Lady Linnell. Trump said yesterday that he. 45 said yesterday that that he wants all the churches to be open, and talked to a few pastors. Then it's a varying amount of opinions about it. And how do you feel about the churches being essential and opening up soon?
Well, I think it was systematic religious genocide that they closed them in the first place. How you gonna have the doors of the church closed, but you got the liquor stores and the dispensaries open?
Right.
That was a slap in the face to all of us. I mean, I think that we can socially distance at church. I don't want nobody up on me. No way.
Right.
And I know some churches were doing a drive up type thing where you could park and listen to the pastor. But at this time, it's definitely a time where we need the church. We need the church to
Yeah.
step up in all sorts of capacities. We need the church to get involved in these murders and these
Yeah.
killings. We need
Yeah.
the church to counsel us on the fury that we have as black people right
Yes.
now. We
Yes.
need the church to still marry people.
Yes.
We
Yes.
need the church. And I know the pastor's been missing that collection plate.
You know that.
Well, I heard that you could cash app the church, so I said I'll be damned. You got to give me a sermon and some music.
Right, right. But speaking of the killings, I know that you've always been a civil and social rights activist and leader. The killing of Ahmaud Arbery struck you very hard, and you and some friends began to do things to try to help change that environment in this country. Tell us a little bit about that, LUENELL.
Man, I hate to start my morning off getting as worked up as I'm about to get, and it's not just Breonna, it's Trayvon, it's Oscar,
Right.
it's Brianna most recently,
Right. Yeah.
and Sandra Bland. It's just if we don't wake up and realize that we are in the race war right now,
Yeah.
like you're waiting for it to come, it's here.
It's here.
You, my dear brother, are a hunted species.
Wow. Wow.
Your normal walk around the block or your normal jog at the park, I'm going to say it, these certain categories of white folks have taken it upon themselves to regulate the streets
Right.
at our demise.
Right.
And the thing that killed me about Ahmaud is these white men shot and filmed this boy and went home and had dinner.
Wow.
And had several dinners for months.
For months.
Because the police were their homeboys.
Yep.
And nobody wanted to take the case. Like what happened that day? The ambulance had to come. The police had to come.
Right.
Everybody just washed their hands and went home.
Right.
It infuriated me.
Wow.
I've been uptight ever since Oscar Grant got killed right there in Oakland at the
Yes, ma'am.
Fruitvale station.
Yes, ma'am.
So I had become friendly with Trayvon's mother. I had told her that anything she ever needed from me, I would be there.
Yes, ma'am.
Because these are not statistics. When
Right.
you kill a person, you kill the entire family.
Right. Right.
And at this time, during this COVID-19 situation, you can't even get a dignified burial
Right.
like you deserve.
Wow.
So I had like a breakdown
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I think and it's still on my Instagram, at LUENELL, at LUENELL. And people heard me. Celebrities heard me. And one of the celebrities who actually reached out to me was the great Grammy Award winner, legendary sister, my heart, my love, everybody's favorite, Chaka Khan.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that.
I had a picture, but it's in the other room. If I'd have known, I'd have brought it in here. But
Right.
you could also see those pictures on my Instagram as well.
Okay.
Chaka reached out to me, sent me her phone number in my DM. Well, after I got over the shock of that.
Right. How about
I was
that?
like, yeah. After the shock of that, I called her, and I had to wrap my brain around the fact I was talking to Chaka Khan on the phone, even though we knew each other and we had mutual friends, but we've never done that.
Wow.
And Chaka was as enraged as I was.
Yeah.
And she said Mother's Day is in like 3 days. Excuse me. And that we should do something to let the mothers know that your child's murder, which is
Yeah.
what it was,
Yeah.
is not everything that we're thinking about you. Because while some mothers were celebrating with home cooked meals and bunches of flowers, other mothers were sitting on the beds of their dead children's
Mm.
in the rooms that they haven't touched anything since they got killed, and they were crying. And we
Yeah.
wanted them mothers to know that we feel you. Like,
Yeah.
this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
So Chaka and I decided to make a video, put it on our respective Instagram, and ask any mothers in the area or people in general to dress in camouflage or revolutionary clothing. The
Yes.
revolution will be televised,
Yes.
as
Come
the
on.
great last poets used to say, but
Yes.
we're going to say live stream these days.
That's right.
We decided to, because we wanted to look like we're not kidding around. We're not getting dressed up and wearing jewelry. We're out here, this is war.
Yes, right.
And
Yes,
we
ma'am.
decided to invite whoever wanted to come out to the park and be with us. Now, Chaka didn't even want no men to come. But I said, Chaka, now listen, you are Chaka Khan.
Right.
And I'm LUENELL.
Right.
And the two of us sitting on a picnic table in the middle of the park might cause a little frenzy.
Yeah.
So we had some guys come out just for protection.
Amen.
And like the Panthers used to do when they would walk students to class,
That's
or
right.
walk a woman to the job, because they always want to talk that trash about the Panthers. But the Panthers did a lot of good things when I was in Oakland, California.
That's right. That's
At least
right.
they stood up for us. And that's why I wanted to say, where is everybody?
Yeah.
These gangbangers, if you want to shoot somebody, if you're ready to die, why don't you come out here and fight for our safety?
Yeah.
And make it count and do something with your life.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to the park, and a lot of people came out. They brought signs and everything, so it actually did end up being a rally,
Wow.
which is not what we expected. One of the people who came was the great Dominique DePrima, who is from the Bay Area,
Yeah.
who now works for KBLX TV Wonder Station. So Dominique came out, and so did Judge Judy's bailiff Bird. Bird came out. And we had other celebrities, but we all had our masks on, so I didn't know everybody that was there. Anyway, we did that, and now I'm learning about an organization called the ADOS, which is American Descendants of Slaves, that are fighting for, our political uprising, and teaching me about the reparations, that we are owed, and the steps that we take to get that. And I just want to say one more thing. I know I'm rambling on.
No, you good.
We need our women to step up. A lot of the men have been carrying the load, and they're being hunted right now. We need the women to step up and realize that twerking on Instagram should not be your life calling.
Yes.
Take
yes.
that money that you make at the strip club and go to law school.
Wow.
And become a lawyer or a doctor maybe, and get us on the herbs and off these prescription pills
Yes.
that the white man wants us to take because it makes so much money.
Right.
And also, I want to urge my black people to reconsider jury duty. I know we hate to go to jury. I know we don't get paid that day.
Right.
I know you have to take a day off work. I know the parking is a drag. I know you can't be on the phone. I know you can't eat. I know all that. But if we don't step up and go to jury duty, the next time your son goes to jail, don't be confused about the fact that they have an all-white jury.
Yes.
Because the white folks are out there ready and waiting to send us to the penitentiary.
Yep. It's
So
true.
anyway.
It's true, LUENELL, and next time you guys do something, please keep us informed, keep me informed. We want to share it. We want everybody to be involved.
Okay.
Because we need to do something in our community to come together, and if all hands need to be on deck. At this time.
That's why I used to love Oakland so much. Oakland was, it wasn't anti-white, but it was just very pro-black.
Yes.
And, we had the theater companies, and we had coffee shops, and we had little groups of people that would meet and try to make. We had Gil Scott, we had Nikki Giovanni. We were listening to stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the gentrification of Oakland now is just breaking my heart,
Yeah.
because where you used to have some place like the Serenader or Quickway,
Right.
now it's going to be a Jamba Juice or a Starbucks.
Yep.
And you got people at Lake Merritt telling us what we can and cannot do.
Yeah.
Well, you see how that worked out.
Right.
I think she had to move.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Barbecue Becky. So, they're doing downtown, but they're letting the rest of Oakland go to blight.
Yep.
And it just hurts me, because the Oakland that I grew up in was everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yes, it
anyway,
was.
oh gosh, I just get so worked up. I get so worked up behind this.
You're passionate about the people and helping the people, and I love that about you, LUENELL. You've been doing a lot of work with Eddie Murphy. You did Dolomite, and you did.
Did you see it?
Yes, I saw Dolomite. Are you kidding me? I loved it. I was shocked, though, LUENELL, that he took that role. I didn't see Eddie taking that role, and when he took it, I was like, wow, that's kind of a switch for him, and he did an incredible job on that movie. You guys did a great job.
Oh, look at me and Eddie. The thing that's crazy is that I had worked with and know Rudy Ray Moore. I have some things in my house this very moment that Rudy gave me.
Wow.
He gave me his whole video collection. Petey Wheatstraw, The Devil's Son-in-Law, which, by the way, Chuck Johnson of Soul Beat Television Network produced that movie.
Really?
And Eddie. Yes, people don't know that. The Human Tornado and Dolomite. He gave me his whole video collection. He gave me about 6 albums that are autographed. So I know that Rudy never wanted to be forgotten. And so when I got an audition for Dolomite Is My Name, I said, Dolomite? You mean Dolomite? Like somebody's making a movie about Dolomite?
Wow.
Like, you gotta be kidding me, because I didn't think that Hollywood would ever even, that anybody even knew who Dolomite was, except for black people.
Right.
Well, the director of Dolomite is Craig Brewer, who is white. He did Hustle and Slow. He did Dolomite Is My Name. And he also did Coming to America, The Quest. So he's very entrenched in the culture. Eddie did an excellent job. He won the Golden Globe for Dolomite Is My Name.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful experience working with Eddie, because hell, it's Eddie Murphy.
There you go.
Because in my playlist, it's Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Cat Williams. That's it for me.
Wow.
And for the guys, then for the women, of course, it's me. But it was. I knew Charlie extensively.
Right.
And that's how Eddie knew me as well. And we had been to parties together, taking pictures together. So meeting him, I didn't have to fan out like I would have if it was the first time we met. I had met before.
Right.
Coming to America, The Quest is going to be bigger than Black Panther.
I believe it.
Coming to America, The Quest is one of the greatest movie-making experiences of my life.
Wow.
Because working with the legends like John Amos, James Earl Jones, and Eddie and Arsenio, Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Yeah.
It was amazing for a little old girl from East Oakland like
Come
me.
on.
And we got to shoot on Tyler's studio. So every day I came to work, I saw the sound stages for Otsy Davis and Ruby Dee. I saw the sound stages for Will Smith. We shot on the Sidney Poitier sound stage.
Wow.
And it was just amazing. I'm going to do a episode of my YouTube show on the tour that I took of the Tyler Perry Studios, and I'll tell you about that right before we get off.
Okay.
And it was just awesome. The wardrobe done by the incredible Ruth Carter. who did the wardrobe for Black Panther, who's the first and only black woman to win the Oscar
Wow.
for wardrobe. She did the wardrobe for Coming to America, and it's so breathtakingly beautiful.
I bet.
My daughter, who is a dancer, actually auditioned for Fatima Robinson and was able to get a role dancing in the movie. So this is a mother-daughter project for my
Hey.
daughter.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to Janelle. Hey, Janelle.
Janelle.
And we have cameos and roles by people that I can't even tell you that will blow your mind.
I bet.
And we even have South African movie stars that we don't know over here, but they're big movie stars over there. It's just going to be incredible.
It
And
is.
it's funny and it's wonderful. It's just wonderful.
I cannot wait for that. Now, how are
I
they
know.
going to do that, Linnell? Have they figured out, because of the pandemic, how they're going to release it? How they're going to, are they going to wait till the theaters open, or you know how they're going to do it?
The movie was always set to come out in December.
Okay.
And I believe that it will still come out in December.
Okay.
I know that the movie theaters will be open back up, before then. And we'll just have to probably, whatever our group is, sit, 1 or 2 seats away from
There you go.
somebody else who may be contaminated. But they should have it under control by December.
Hopefully.
I'm just wondering how our premiere is going to be, because I was expecting a big premiere with lions and tigers and bears. And I don't know what our premiere is going to be like now, but I'll be there wherever it is.
Wherever it is, and we're going to be watching and waiting for it. I mean, so many things have had to be postponed. The Stone Soul concert, we had to, cancel that. I mean,
yeah, that hurts, because I used to always go to the Stone Soul picnic.
Yeah.
And I was going to be in Essence this year for the second time.
I was going too, Linnell.
Yeah, Essence got canceled. I was going to be there, me, Janet Jackson, Bruno Mars. I was ready. And oh well.
Yep. You was gonna see your boy Bruno Mars. Linnell, listen. I just want to say to you that it's incredible watching your journey. Like you said, a young little girl from East Oakland who is
riding
now
the 82 bus and the 40 bus and the
How about it?
bus. Come on now. That started at Soul Beat Television Network, when it was on in a studio on 40th and Foothill.
Right.
Then it went to East Mall. Then it went to on 73rd and Bancroft. And I learned everything I am and everything I ever will be, I owe to Oakland, California, and the entire Bay Area.
Wow.
Yes,
Incredible.
that's true. So,
Yes,
it's a dream come true. You have Mark Curry, Laura Hayes, and myself that all came out of
Oaktown,
California.
Yeah.
Yes, and y'all saw that picture of you and me at my birthday party.
Hey, Linnell, listen. That's why I was mad, because you throw the best birthday party. I mean, it was insane. Everywhere I looked, Linnell, was a star here. It was a star there. You had it was off the hook. So I hope
we had Troop. We had the Mary Jane girl. We had Darius McCrary. We had Misha Lane. We had burlesque dancing. We had Brazilian dancing. It was lit.
It was off the hook. I'm telling you. So I hope by March 21st of next year, things will be different. You could throw another one of them crazy parties, and we can rock out with you.
I was about to have a party. My birthday is March 12th, actually.
March 12th. That's right.
I had a small party in Las Vegas on March 9th. Because I had a residency at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club.
Yeah.
That is every Sunday night at 10. I'm expecting to go back to that.
Good.
And then I was going to have another bigger party on Sunday, March 15th. I was going to have the show, have a party, have an after party, and a party after that. And on March 15th is actually the day my show got canceled and the day they started shutting down Las Vegas.
Wow, yeah.
So we're going to have to make up for it. I'm probably going to have to get a boat or something like that for this Yeah, yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I love you so much. We love you down here in the Bay Area. We support you always. Tell them where to find all of your social media sites so they can come and support you and do all that good stuff to help you with your calls and what you're doing.
And I want to thank you so much for letting me just ramble on.
I love you.
And the Bay Area is my heart. I'm open all day. I got this slick mouth from the streets of Oakland, California, baby. Um, okay. My Instagram is at Luenell, at LUENELL.
Yes.
My YouTube show, which broadcasts live every Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m., is called Hey Luenell. HEYLUENELL.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can go to YouTube and put that in, or you can click the link in my Instagram bio, and it'll take you straight there. No guests as of right now, just me. But that's where my soul beat training comes in.
That's it.
And the shows are archived, so if you don't see it live, you can see the rest of them. Even did a mini episode about me cutting off these nails. Everybody knows
I saw that.
I've been having long nails since 1977.
All your life, yeah, yeah.
But oh well, what a girl won't do in the quarantine. I'll tell you. And
Very good.
I haven't had a bra on since March 16th. Hey, I'm embracing this quarantine.
You embracing it, Luenell?
I'm embracing it.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to you, your family, your husband, your daughters, and everybody. And thank you so much for giving us all the entertainment and the love that we get from you. Keep doing what you're doing. And you always got an open door here at KBLX and on the Stephen Parker Show. I love you so much. You guys make sure you go to Instagram and follow Luenell. Go to YouTube and go to Hey Luenell. Check out her show. And we here for you, baby.
Thank you, Stephen. You're a rock star. Let me
I love you. We'll see you.
We look just alike when I do like this.
I wish I was that pretty. I love you. We'll see you next time. All right, babe?
Thank you, everybody.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Share this video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, baby.